Hi, I'm Corynne Emerson, and I'm a senior in high school from Salem, Virginia, and a member of Edgewood Christian Church. Going into high school, yearbook became my identity. Every day I woke up and I was trying to get a compliment on my pictures. I was working hard in that class, and that really just became my main focus. I felt empty and that I was just waking up every day just to go back to bed that night and start over. I always had a pull on my heart towards the elderly. I reached out to Richfield Senior Living. Once I became a volunteer, I didn't realize all that God would show me through my opportunities and experiences at Richfield. From the beginning, I just fell in love with it. I fell in love with the people, the atmosphere, and I was just so struck by the fact that a building 10 minutes down the road from my home had all these relationships and experiences I had never opened myself up to in the past. I started to make close relationships with the residents there, and as I grew closer, everyone started to warn me not to grow too close because, as you all know, that these people are facing the end of their lives. It was fine at first, until right before Christmas in 2017. I was with the activities director and we were handing out Christmas bags, and I turned the corner and looked down the end of the hallway to a completely empty and sterile room. That was the room of my friend MJ, and she had been moved to hospice. The hardest part for me was not knowing if she was still living or if she had died. They're not allowed to tell me that as a volunteer. I kept on praying and praying that I would find closure in this situation. I kept on searching for an obituary just so I could know that she was gone. I came to church on Sunday, not expecting anything, and I was listening to the pastor's sermon. At the end of the sermon, he told the whole church to pray for the family of MJ Knight, for she had passed the night before. I had no clue that any relatives of MJ went to my church. That's when I knew that I was where I was meant to be. I continued to volunteer at Richfield. Every time I'd go and paint someone's nails or play bingo or balloon wheelchair volleyball, as silly as that may sound, I fell in love with the people and the building and the whole experience of getting to turn someone's end of their lives just as good as the beginning. That, for me, filled me with joy that I never got from yearbook. As I grew closer to people at Richfield, I grew closer to God. I saw Him through the people. I saw their longing and need for someone to love them, and I was just so happy that I had found a place that as soon as I walk into the building, I felt like I was doing something that made my life worth it.